Hello and welcome to BloombergQuint. NMDC has come out with its inline set of numbers to tell us what led this and how's the outlook looking like. Joining us now on the show is Director of Finance of NMDC, Mr. Amitabh Mukherjee. So what explains the decline in the top line performance and what we can expect, going into the fourth quarter?
Now, top line for the 9 months, we've just about held it at around 8,500 crores. Of course, Q3 versus Q3, year on year, there was a decline in about 18% from 3,650 to around 3,000 crores. That is a fact. But this is essentially price-driven. Mainly, in the Q3 this year, the prices were about 22% less than the Q3 of last year. So that's 1350, and the impact of that was around 700 crores. And on a 9-month period, the prices turned south by around 9%. So the impact of that was around 750 crores. So despite the southward movement in prices, very steep southward movement in prices, despite Donimalai not being with us, the fact that on a 9-month basis, we have held the top line, and also the PAT has grown marginally from around 3,190 to 3,260 for the 9-month period. I think it's a satisfactory thing. But of course, we must have a caveat here that the increase in PAT was mainly due to the change in the tax rates. We have adopted the 25% tax rate now.
And so with the international iron ore prices correcting, can we expect the margins to decline in the fourth quarter? What number can we work with?
Now, the fourth quarter, as you know that in January we have had almost back-to-back price increase of prices of terms. So the southward movement in price that we have witnessed in the first 9 months of the year has been arrested somehow, somewhat at least. But the international prices, they have actually crashed from $98 a few days back to around, it is currently at around 82. Might be likely to fall. But even at these prices, these domestic prices and these international prices, the Indian ore is much cheaper in the eastern coast and the western coast. So as of now, the level at which the international prices are, they do not affect the domestic prices as of now.
Well, sir, the iron ore bidding in Odisha has actually picked quite a momentum. Both JSW, ArcelorMittal seem to be, big contenders, going for the iron ore mines. How does this impact your overall customer profile?
Instead of going into individual, what will happen to individual entities and things like that, because that is not for us to speculate on other people's business strategy. What I can say is that keeping everything on view, having a holistic assessment of the situation, we have decided that for the next financial year, we will take a target of around 48 million tons, which is a very substantial increase from the current levels. This 48, of course, presumes that Donimalai would give us 7 out of that 48 million ton. But even if we take off Donimalai, growth of around 25 to 30% on like-to-like basis was also a very audacious call to take. But considering our assessment of the entire situation, we have taken that call, and hopefully we will be able to achieve what we are targeting.
Well, talking about your dividend distribution, can we expect a final tranche of dividend to come in?
As of now, we have declared a dividend of 5.29 per share. So that will entail a total cash outgo of around 1,953 crores, including the dividend distribution tax, of which the Government of India share at current levels would be around 1,171 crores. As of now, the board has declared this. We cannot speculate about future dividend consideration by the board. As of now, this is what we could do maximum after considering our cash balances and after providing for expected capex and our working capital requirement. We are virtually as of now, whatever surplus cash that we had, we have paid off dividend after providing both for capex and for working capital.
And what's the update on the Donimalai mining case? Last update we had is that Karnataka government has still kept the lease extension on hold. So what kind of traction we can expect in the fourth quarter?
We will not speculate anything on Donimalai, except that we would like to state that we continue to be positive and hopeful for Donimalai.
And would the outbreak of coronavirus will have an impact on Indian iron ore prices as well?
You see, the coronavirus outbreak has already sort of pulled the international prices down from $98 a few weeks back, maybe a few days back, to around 82. That was today's rate. So that is a very steep movement. If it goes more south, only then, even at this level of prices, it will not impact the domestic prices at this level of prices. It's not likely to affect it now.
And the report suggests of government pushing for demerger of NMDC's Chhattisgarh steel venture. Is that correct?
We have no comments to make on this. We have no idea about this. This is a government decision. You'll have to ask for the government. You'll have to ask the government for this. We have no idea or comments or opinion about that.
All right, sir. We'll leave it till there. Thanks for talking to BloombergQuint.